Your running mechanics suck, and here are 3 ways to fix it. So the first one is to correct your foot strike pattern. So your foot strike pattern has a huge impact on your overall running mechanics, and it really tells us where you're putting the stress throughout the lower extremities. I want you to land with your foot right underneath you, not out in front of you when you strike the ground. If you're landing with that foot out in front of you, you're actually creating a decelerating force each time you hit the ground. So the second thing we're gonna go over is your knee drive, or lack thereof. So a lot of times what I see is people lack the ability to get your knee in the air, which affects your foot position. So if you're not getting the knee up in front of you, you can't drive the foot down and back into the ground. So we need to get that knee up here and then use the back of your leg to drive the foot down into the ground. So you're using your posterior chain to drive yourself forward. So the last big thing that can help your running is improving your pelvic control. So if you lack pelvic control when you're running, you're gonna have more rotational movement through the lumbar spine and the thoracic spine that's gonna put torque through those joints. We want some amount of rotation there, but I want a lot of the rotation to come from the hip joints. The hips are designed to rotate, and so that's where we want the movement to come. So we need to be strong and stable through the core and through the pelvis, so we don't have an abundance of rotation that's putting stress through those joints. Another thing that I mean by pelvic control is you're not in too much lordosis and running like this, but you're also not running like this. Okay, so we want to be tall with our rib cage stacked over top of our pelvis, so we're maintaining good position through the spine, and then we're moving through the hip joints.